I'm feeling good. There are obviously still a number of unknowns, but I'm ready personally. Once we get out and get the boat in the water, we'll be ready. So we've been 2 years in the making. A lot of that has gone to creating the campaign, getting sponsorship, a lot of the boring, uninteresting stuff, but still very, very important. Physically, I train 3 to 5 times a week, lifting a lot of heavy objects and perfecting my rowing technique. It's less about being a good rower. You want to be an efficient rower and have good technique so you don't develop injuries. Get to Antigua would probably be a big one. Get there in the short amount of time, but also soak up the experience. I've spoken to a few of the teams that have done it previously, and they've said, yes, they may have got a world record and they've done it very quickly and very efficiently, but they've missed out on that experience of interacting with a whale that came to visit them. So it'll be a balance between getting across in 50 days or less, which means an average of 60 miles a day, but also not sacrifice those moments of looking at a beautiful starstruck evening or night, the wildlife that will hopefully come visit, those sort of things, and obviously telling the story of the campaign and the why I'm doing it. So yes, my military background, 12 years or more in the Marines Special Boat Service. So I spent most of my adult life either in, on or under the water. So I'm comfortable in that environment. I don't necessarily enjoy being cold and wet, but it's not something that's going to faze me. I'm a slightly older rower than I think most of the teams, so age and experience will be a big factor. And because it's largely a mental challenge as well as a physical challenge, life experiences, things of that nature will hopefully stand me in good stead. So I've chosen 2 charities, one here in the UK and another in the US, that are slightly aligned in the sense that they provide mental health support to veterans. I'm a veteran, so that's close to my heart. That's something that I can align myself to and be closer to. I chose them because I lost someone, I wouldn't say that was close to me, but someone that had worked and served alongside me in the Marines about 2 years or so ago, and that was the driving force behind me starting this challenge and why I chose the charities that I have. So the boat's called the Kraken. Those that are up to speed with their Norse mythology know that it's a giant sea creature. Some say it's more a giant squid, some say it's a large octopus. More modern times you may see Pirates of the Caribbean and see that the Kraken is known to grab large ships and drag them down to the depths of the sea. That is my analogy for mental health issues, post-traumatic stress. So the campaign Tame the Kraken is a play on that we're looking to tame the Kraken, not necessarily destroy it, but deal with it and learn how to cope with these conditions. So the most important pieces of equipment, I'm sure it's going to vary day by day. There's a lot of safety equipment obviously on board to make sure I get to the other end safely. I think one of the most important pieces of equipment is the water maker. So this is a large, high pressure desalination unit that's going to take seawater and make it drinkable. I'll use that to obviously drink, rehydrate a lot of my food, and occasionally even bathe. So that I would say is the most important piece of equipment. After that, it's going to vary day to day. It could be my pillow. It could be my speaker. So I've got music to entertain me. So ask me that again towards the end of the race or after we finished it, and I could tell you what I found to be the most useful piece of equipment. So obviously go to our website, www.tamethekraken.org. On there, there's a blog post which will try to update people regularly. You can donate through the website, and again, you can find out a little bit more about the campaign, the charities involved, and everything else as to why and who I am. Also, follow us on social media. We'll be putting out regular updates through Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. And there's an email on there that you can get in contact with our media team if you wish to get more involved.